Close some of these tabs. I got some of everything open over here. Oh my God. And I don't wanna be ashy. Where's my lotion? I don't wanna be ashy. Get yourself some grease. Apply it to your hands. Y'all, that is my take on a Kirk Franklin song. I don't want to be ashy. I mean, I just want to be happy. But really, no, I don't want to be ashy. So let me apply a little, slick them down, a little slick them down and hold them down to my hands over here because nobody wants to be ashy. Let me just I'm just trying to close a few things over here. I got a lot of stuff open. Oh my God. Woo! Okay. So y'all are catching me right as I prep to do a couple things here. So as I wait for y'all to join me. Let me see where y'all at. Where y'all at over here? Yeah, man. All right, it's on. It's on and popping. Y'all are here. I want to see y'all join me in real time, which I love. There we go. I see some of y'all over here. Oh, it's still going. Yeah, man. All right, it's on. It's on and popping. Oh, it's still going. It won't stop. I'm just gonna turn it down. Okay. Hey. Hey, y'all. Today I want to talk to you about something that we don't talk about enough. And it's talking about how oftentimes we are disconnected from our voice. We are disconnected from our voice. And what I'm talking to you about today comes from a conversation that I had earlier this morning. So earlier this morning, I had the pleasure of speaking with a Xavier alum, and this gentleman and I were talking about, what it is we do and how we serve our communities and the level of awakeness. I don't even want to call it wokeness. The level of awareness that people have sometimes. And what it came down to is that oftentimes some people are disconnected from their voice. And I want to talk to you today about what that looks like as I undo these twists to give a little oomph and bump to what I got going on over here. Thanks for coming to my not real hair tutorial. But it comes from this. Like, some of y'all may be familiar with, let me see what y'all seeing. Some of y'all may be familiar with the movie Sister Act 2, where this scene happened. And the little boy was like, "Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day." And his voice was really small. It was really small. This little boy had a really small voice. And this, again, ties right back into the conversation that I was having earlier this morning, where people aren't really connected to their voice. And it made me think of the movie Sister Act 2. There was this really powerful moment in the movie where Sister Mary Clarence is leading the choir, and the little boy that's singing, he's about to sing "Oh Happy Day." He's about to sing it, but he's really shy. He's really nervous, and he's barely using his voice at all. And the one thing that Sister Mary Clarence says to him at that time is, she says, "You got to be a little louder, sweetheart. You got to be a little louder. You got to be a little louder, sweetheart." That's something that she says to him. She didn't really push him, but she knew that little boy had more inside of him. She knew that little boy had more inside of him. And it was when he finally opened his mouth that he really, truly found his voice. I don't want you guys to approach what it is that you do with, you've got all this expertise. You go out, you know a whole lot. You know a whole lot. and you're holding back, same as that little boy did. And he's all up in there like this. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. That boy's voice was way bigger than what we initially heard. He stepped to the mic real soft, very demure, very demure. Are they still doing that trend? I don't know. But I want you to remember that it's that was a child. That was a little boy who was afraid to step more fully into his voice. And I want you to think about this as adults. We are whole, full grown, full bodied. We are whole behind adults. Why are we holding back our voices? We are whole behind adults here, and we are still holding back our voices. And my question to you is why? Why are you holding back your voice? Did somebody say something to you a long time ago and it wasn't true? But you held on to it anyway? You held on to something that wasn't even yours to be holding on to in the first place. I'm stepping on somebody's toes. Why are you holding back on your voice as a whole, full-blown, full-grown adult, okay? Because maybe you're in a meeting and you have this idea, but you hesitate. Why are you hesitating? Just like that little boy hesitated. Like, oh, happy day. Why are you hesitating? Or maybe you're leading a project, but you struggle to say no when you feel overwhelmed. You're thinking, oh, this is going to make me look weak if I say no. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Like the kids say, guess what, chicken butt? Stop holding back. Stop holding back. It's in those moments where you don't speak. These moments begin to stack and add up. They get to stack and add up. And when they're stacking and adding up, they're weighing on your shoulders versus you shaking that off, saying no, standing in your authority, not hesitating, saying the thing that needs to be said. And that then becomes not the thing that's weighing you down on your shoulders, but the thing that you stand on. The thing that you stand on, just like that little kid was standing there with that voice inside of him and he had these ideas. You've got ideas. You've got leadership. You've got power, but it doesn't always come out the way that you want it to. And just like in Sister Act, we all need that moment where you seize your oh happy day. I want you to be able to seize your oh happy day moment. And how are you going to do that? Because that little boy was able to seize his oh happy day moment because he had a Sister Mary Clarence with him. She pushed him just a little bit. And what she said to him was like, this is your moment. Don't be scared. She told that little boy to trust his voice. And you guys got to do the same. It's the same moment that a lot of us face in real life. It's trusting that what we have to say is invaluable. It's trusting that the room needs to hear our voice. It is trusting that. You gotta trust it. You can't be scared up in here and up in here because what you say that comes out of here changes things. Period. It changes things. And I'm, again, using that little boy from Sister Act as a reference for like things shifting and changing when you find your voice. If you're a professional or an entrepreneur, this happens way more than you think because a lot of the times you may find yourself in the boardroom and you know you've got a game-changing idea, but you're holding back because you think nobody's going to listen to you. Or you're an entrepreneur who's trying to pitch your vision to an investor, but you feel disconnected from the message. Just like that little boy in Sister Act, your voice is there and you need to trust it. Your voice is already there. You just need to trust what you got. And you need your Sister Mary Clarence. You need your Sister Mary Clarence, okay? So, and this is where the coaching comes in because I will be your Sister Mary Clarence. Coaching is like Sister Mary Clarence just whispering to you, sing it out, baby. And don't be scared. Through coaching with me, what you learn to do is to build up that trust in your voice. I want you to stop second guessing yourself, and I want to give you the tools that you need to practice speaking up in those moments where it matters the most. So, whether it's practicing your delivery, or learning how to set boundaries, or stepping into a room with confidence, coaching is what helps you connect the dots. And if you've ever felt like that little boy, if you've ever felt like that little boy who's leading the choir, oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. I want you to be able, I want you to be able to shift the energy in the room with the power of of your voice. Same as this little boy in Sister Act 2 was able to, was it one or two? Two. Sister Act 2. Just like in Sister Act 2, where this little boy was able to shift the whole mood, because by the time he got to the, what was it? He taught me. When he got to that, he taught me. He taught me how. When he got to the, he taught me how, that little boy had fully stepped into his authority and into his power through his voice. He owned it. He owned it. You couldn't tell him nothing. You couldn't say anything bad about what he was doing. You knew exactly where he stood. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about what it was that he was saying to you. You were convinced, you were convicted, and not conflicted. He had the clarity, the confidence, and the charisma to see it through. That's what happens when you get your Sister Mary Clarence. I will be your Sister Mary Clarence. I'm telling you guys. So I want you to let me know in the comments, what is it that stops you from using your voice? What is it that keeps you from standing in front of an audience and deliver? What is it that makes you hold back? Because if you've ever felt like that little boy, where you know you have a voice, but you don't trust it, you need your Sister Mary Clarence. So your voice can be soft at first, just like the little boy was soft in the beginning with his, oh, happy day. But it grew. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. That boy's voice grew. You can be small in the beginning. It's okay. But I don't want you to stay there. I don't want you to stay there. I want you to be mighty from the beginning. I want you to be bold from the beginning. I want you to be convinced from the beginning. I want you to be confident from the beginning. I don't want to have to push you, prod you, poke you. I want to show you what it looks like when you stand in the authority of your voice. I want to help you tune your voice to the frequency of freedom. That boy found his freedom in his oh happy day moment. He let go and he let loose, and everybody was changed because of it. That is the power of your voice. That's what it feels like when you reconnect with your voice and you start to own it. So if you're looking to reclaim your voice, whether it's in business, it's a public speaking thing, or it's a leadership thing, I want to talk to you because I help professionals and entrepreneurs take that step from silence to impact. I want to thank y'all for joining me today. I want you to find your oh happy day moment, and I'll see y'all next time. Click this link below this video so we can talk. Oh happy day.